Just sorting a few things out before I stream. I know I'm already streaming, but before I actually start going through everything. Uh, so we can make that public. Just publishing a video, and then I need to find tournament matters. So obviously we want to go into a tournament setup, but I want to figure out something I can take off. Is there anything I can take off? Landmine stun. Let's take that off. Energy shield. They're all fixed. Okay. Right. I need to just realize there's no actual home button when this is maxed. Bear with me. I need to go home, clear this out, and then Play Store and the tower update. Oh, what was that? Can I go back into the tower? It just said, oh, there we go, events. What was that? Is that just, all right, that's just version 27. Right. I can maximize again. So updated, restarted, play. Mods have not been changed. Cards have changed. So cards, yeah, tournament, mods, equip. Now, definitely want to upgrade that. I need to try to get. Come on, please. Ah, damn it. I need like a little bit of a black hole buff, but not getting it's not so bad. Anti-Q portal equip, yes. I'm tempted to hybrid. I need to put on my G comp this time. Can't even speak. And we will do the death. I will also upgrade this to get that up. Dow health's not that important, but can't upgrade it anyway. Right. So that's the mods. Range I don't need to change. All placement I'll do in run. Workshop respec. Yeah, workshop. So we'll start from this end. We'll still put this up. I don't think it gets as high as it needs to be, but better safe than sorry. We'll max out everything that needs maxing out. Billions, that's fine. We'll do a couple of taps on this just to help it. And then we'll put this down to times 10 because that's still in millions, billions, billions, billions. Starting to get a bit high, but we'll do one more. There we go. And then we don't need to touch these. We need to go into here and 100. Billions, millions, billions. Do. That's kind of where we need to be, unfortunately, with that. K, M, 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 K, almost. We just put this up to the point where it suddenly jumps up to the trillions. And we'll do the same here. We'll just go up to like 300, I think is a good point. There we go. So they're good. So then enhancements. So I can't even remember where my enhancements were last time. Damage enhancements. So 32. Don't do rend armor. Made that mistake once before. And then this was at 17. Yeah, 17. I've missed something here. I've got way too much left over. Or do I have way too much left over? I have increased the amount. Right, anyway, we'll just get this up to 600 billion then. 600. Oops. So 1.33 on each. We can push it up still. There we go. So 1.36. It's a little increase compared to what it was, and this is 3.5. Right, and then in fact, just because I need to keep a record, so this is 3636. So I'd only put 1 in each of these. And then these are 3.7. Of course, that one's gone up because it's cheap. 17. Cells hasn't gone up, and that's 1.07. Just so that's all marked for when I need it. So workshop's done. Don't lock my free ups. Don't use bots. Don't use the Guardian ship. So I need to do that in run. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't do that. Might have to do that. Toggle all buttons. Perk ban per order if I do that. That's fine. I'm just getting everything set up before I run. Let's have a look where this got up to. So that got up to 1%. That's not so bad. I'm going to keep that going though. And then we just ticked over on our chrono field. Right, yeah, so that's everything going. That's all fine. Right, so believe we're ready to run. I've still got 1 trillion left over though, which is a bit much. 100. Oh well, I'll just have 1 trillion left over, I guess. Unless I... See, it seems a bit pointless to put it in there, but maybe I can push this up. There we go. 170 there, so that's not so bad. And we can put a little bit more in there. There we go. I believe we're ready to run. Let's have a look, see what... I knew this would be in here. So I was wanting to see if I could perma black hole. But, and, right, so everything, all my plans have been thwarted by the tournament, so we'll just have to see how it goes. By battle conditions, even. Why is my black hole not taking up the full? Oh, I've got the range card on, haven't I? Cards. Where's range? I have range on. No, I don't have range on. Why has my range suddenly become so big? Because I maxed out range. Yeah. See, this is completely wiped out. So at least I can see that my black holes are permanent. The problem is they don't cover all of my screen. Well, not completely permanent, clearly. I've just been putting them in the wrong. Jesus Christ. I want to try and get this over 30% as soon as possible. My only thing here is if my black holes aren't permanent, I'm tempted to change to project funding to get the extra damage. And tell you what, I forgot to turn on my poison swamp as well. Should I restart? In fact, yeah. I know I literally just started the round, but it's pointless. We'll just go to the project funding. And also we will restore level, confirm, max, confirm. There we go. Right, and then we can complete these ones, but not this one. And then I need to get more card slots ideally, but I'm saving up for getting ancestral modules. What should I do? Should I just go in again with that? Yeah, let's try again. See if this time it goes better. Make sure I invest in the right one. I'm just gonna pop that because that's not really important to keep it. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get up to 30% on this. I keep forgetting to do things mathematically better for myself. So if I'm wanting to get as many upgrades as possible, I arguably want to keep this above. I think it's 125,000 where I get my max income interest. Well, wait, it should turn like a green color if it still does. I don't think it does that anymore. Actually, I haven't seen it for a while. Like, it's a bit windy. Yeah, Yeah, it still hasn't turned green. It used to turn green. My interest doesn't look like it's maxed, or I've got a weird amount of interest. Yeah, I get a weird amount of interest. But that's the thing. It's gonna see this isn't gonna get above 30%, is it? It's not worth investing in. I'm better off investing in my damage and maxing out my damage per meter as quickly as possible. Just realised I didn't put any music on. Let's put on them their stream tunes. What are my notifications? Oh, nice. I might stream this for like half an hour. If there's no one in, I might just do this in the background and play some Soulframe. I'll tell you what it's doing as well. There we go. Make it a little bit clearer. Yeah, I don't even know if this is going to get above 30% with the current setup. I don't think I'm ready to get high. Oh, realised there's no need to have this on anymore because my black hole just isn't quite perma. I don't even know if you can get it perma. I probably need ancestor. Well, no, actually, you can get it perma with the battle conditions. I'll just have to pay attention to where they get up to, because it's 1 second to start off with. In fact, I can just check that now. The tower battle condition. Right, let's have a look. So, need to expand the list. Now I want the percentages, I don't want what they do. We'll go on to JPlay's Knowledge Hub, that gives you everything. Right, so... resistance, death resistance, mass enforcement. Now I want the wrong... I've gone into the wrong battle conditions. I want... Tournament... for tournament battle conditions, champion. Can I get an actual... here's the infographic I'm looking for. He says, but the infographic is still... Oh, there we go, load up. Armored, ultimate, boss ultimate. Looking at ultimate cooldown. Duration, so minus 10 seconds. So, if you wanted to have permanent black hole with minus 10 seconds, you get 20-second cooldown. Oh, it's doing that thing again. So you get minus 10. But what's the maximum? Right, I'm gonna have to check rend again. I'll pull project rend over so you can see what I'm doing. I just accidentally, because I was trying to unselect everything. So yeah, as you can see, I've been trialing a few things out, so things have been going all over the place. I know we want it to be in the workshop. Ultimate, I don't have to have it over my run. And then what we want to double check is mind, yeah. I know what I'm working out, don't worry. Just my brain's. So if we go set target, we can see it in here. So obviously it's 50 seconds. You can get up to 38. So it'd be 28. It'd be a 2-second difference. You would have to have the black hole duration or cooldown on your module, but you could do it. Okay. Good to know. So it's still possible, but you'd have to have max or near max duration on your black hole. Oh, this has happened again. I've got like a missile just sat there in my tower in the center. I keep getting that visual bug, and I don't know why. You know what? I might be able to pull this off. We'll see. What I'm gonna do is, yeah, it will work. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to move this across. You're about to see Soulframe come up, but I'm not playing Soulframe on the stream. I'm just going to change the screen across. Done.